WWE wrestler Ahmed Johnson was the definition of jacked. The first African-American Intercontinental Champion was huge and had the physique that could have made him a top WWE wrestler. During an interview in 2021, Johnson revealed that he was taking steroids, which helped him obtain such an amazing body. When he left WWE, he joined WCW and began gaining a lot of weight. Ahmed Johnson would soon stop wrestling altogether, but gained more and more weight. Today, he almost looks like a completely different person from the wrestler he was in the 90s. You cannot talk about steroids in WWE without mentioning Hulk Hogan. Since the Immortal One was the face of the company in the 1980s and early 1990s, he got a lot of heat when the steroid scandal was made public. Hogan would disappear from WWE around this time, but when he came back in 1993, he was noticeably smaller than he was before. The Hulkster was still in great shape though, and continued to maintain a muscular physique for the rest of his career. Today, while Hulk Hogan has gotten older, he's still looking good and staying active. Speaking of Hogan, Lex Luger is the man who was supposed to take Hulk Hogan's place when the Hulkster left WWE in the 90s. Like Hogan, Luger had the all-American look and a muscular body. Also like Hulk Hogan, Lex Luger used steroids. He started taking them before he was a wrestler, but they became more prominent when he was in WWE. While Lex undoubtedly had a phenomenal body during his prime, he would unfortunately suffer health issues later in his life. In 2007, Luger suffered a nerve impingement in his neck, which caused temporary paralysis. While he did recover, Lex Luger has unfortunately become wheelchair bound. It might be shocking to hear, but Edge did juice. The Radar superstar revealed in a 2005 interview that he did take steroids early in his WWE career. While Edge was never a muscle-bound monster, you can see that he had more defined muscles early in his career compared to later on. Oddly enough, when Edge returned in 2020, he was in phenomenal shape. He looked better than he did towards the end of his original WWE run, and maybe even better than when he first joined the company. He was called Rick, the Model Martel, and for good reason. Martel, like many other WWE wrestlers at the time, was jacked. Also like many other wrestlers, he used steroids to help get that look. The former tag team champion has been retired from wrestling for a while. Despite that, Rick Martel still looks in good shape, but there is a clear difference compared to his time in WWE. Another surprising steroid user is The Undertaker. After retiring, the dead man admitted he took steroids due to feeling pressured to be as big and jacked as possible. Due to his attire, especially in his earlier WWE days, it's difficult to see Undertaker's physique, but he was muscular and well built. Towards the end of his WWE career, the Phenom didn't always look great, but that is also due to aging and years of wrestling. Today, while The Undertaker isn't as muscular as he once was, the dead man still looks like he's in good shape. Unfortunately for some wrestlers, their bodies have been permanently damaged because of wrestling. To see what has happened to them, watch this video.